Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So I just felt like there's really strong urge to do a reading, so I'm just gonna do like a quick one, and then I'll try to see tomorrow how my energy is, and I'll try to do a more in-depth one. There is so much weird shit going on right now, but I'm not gonna even talk about it. I'm just gonna pull some cards and see what Spirit has for us, because this felt like I said this strong urge to do a reading. Nope, come here. We're not gonna be crazy today. So yeah. Okay, on the bottom we got Moss Adaptability. Hold on. We got this Cave Initiation, and when I just looked at the card, kind of what they said is like something new is coming for you guys. Like there is not a literal initiation, but kind of it's like something new is opening up for you guys to walk into. With the Moss Adaptability card, it feels like this almost soul searching energy, like seeing the light of situations, seeing the truth of situations, seeing beyond illusions, understanding things at a more spiritual, deeper level. And like even the illusions, like a lot of times kind of what they're saying is people think like an illusion is just something being presented to you in a certain way, but what it really is your own perception of the way it's being presented. So you create your own illusions based on your own experiences until you're kind of giving clarity, or you're giving spiritual insight, or something kind of clicks for you. Somebody gives you some information that helps you to see your perception and change it, to see the actual truth of the situation. An illusion's not just like something right in front of your face that's like being falsely presented. It's the way you're internalizing and you're processing it that is. So it's like something can, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. It's like something can happen and you perceive it in one way, but the illusion is your trauma, essentially. Not exactly, but I'm just going to say it like for shortened reasons so I can say this like quicker. So the way you perceive it is based on your own personal experiences, the trauma you've experienced, things like that. And so when you're seeing it, the illusion is your trauma presenting itself in this present situation versus what really is actually going on and being presented to you. So as soon as you have the awareness that you're seeing things through a trauma lens, after you kind of clear and step away from that, you can actually see the truth of it. And a lot of times that's what an illusion is. But it's almost like people have this idea that an illusion is like this false information being presented to you, or this like freaking like veil glaze kind of like over your, like in front of you, that you can't see things clearly. But it's really an internal thing. I'm sorry, I'm just petting the cat. She looks so fucking cute, I can't deal with it. Okay, we got Volcano Release and Cicada Voice. That's really interesting. This it feels almost like literal as fuck. Like people are about to speak their fucking truth. Like things are going to start coming out. People who have been suppressing their voice, who have been suppressing how they feel, in all facets, and all, like it's not just interpersonal relationships. It's in all areas. They're going to start speaking their truth and like using their power to express it, to bring about change, to talk about things, to help like bring awareness to people who are fucking stuck. It feels pretty spiritual too. It feels almost like this, like kind of like a great awakening. I say it in quotes because not like a literal awakening, but kind of where people are going to start expressing the truth about things, and they're going to be bringing change to people. And what's going to happen is the people who are like the light workers, soul workers, who are kind of leading this, are going to be saying things that kind of trigger other people to see things that are true within themselves. It works through like energetic coding. So I don't know, I had this happen the other day when I was in the shop talking to somebody, and it's like we get energy, right? Some of us, we feel like these energies. I finally started understanding why I get hit with all this energy every day. So basically it's like energetic coding that transmutes through my body to help collectively, and then for me to give the information to other people to trigger them to heal that within themselves. So that's just me on like my own personal level of helping people, but there's going to be people who are like me that are speaking truths about things, and they're going to be helping people to trigger their own stuff to help them grow, to get out of these stuck cycles, these conditionings, like all this shit. I don't want to get into it too much. I feel like I'm going to do a more in-depth, like I said that weird, like reading conversation about this. It just does not feel like the right time right this moment. Okay, Sage. No, don't be a biatch. Come here. Shit. Sage, don't be like that. This fucking cat, I swear to God. I was gonna put her in the room, and then I was like, don't put her in the room because she's cute and I feel bad. It's like, fuck my damn camera stand, but all my papers. Come here. I'll pet you and stuff. You don't have to knock things over for attention. Just come here and ask for it, and I'll give it to you. Oh, damn, that card flew out. Okay. Damn, that's some energy. Okay. We got leadership, set your goals. With Owl, follow your intuition. And new beginnings, which almost feels very similar. This is just like you like stepping up, like stepping into your power. This is almost like that cave initiation card, like something new coming for you and like opening up to it. These definitely go together though. Please stop, Sage. Please stop. You're distracting me. Stop. I'll sit on my lap and I'll pet you. Come here. Mommy gives you no chill. This is like a lot of you guys rising in your power and you using your soul energy and your intuition to guide you to make decisions, and you stepping up into connecting fully to like your soul energy and like understanding things in a different way. This feels like it relates to the first message, because the first message is really kind of seeing the truth of stuff, and part of your own purpose here, but part of our purpose as souls here. And it's like this almost like this new rise in people. It almost reminds me, I was having this conversation with somebody like a few weeks ago, and it almost reminds me of like the Divergent movie. If you've ever seen Divergent movie, it's like all these people are stuck in this fucking system, right? And people like me, I call me and like the girl I was talking to like Divergence, right? Is like, we're the like rebels. We're the ones who kind of see the fucking systems. We're the ones who like go against it and we rebel against the system, and we help other people to see they can do the same. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this big like uprising of spiritual leaders and spiritual people that are going to bring about change. But it's not this like crazy shit you see in movies and all this stuff. It's more so on like an individual basis. So like all the people that I help, and then all the people the other light workers help, it helps bring massive changes. And I've said this for my whole fucking life, for as long as I can remember. It takes one person to change the world, and I truly actually mean that, because one person who stands in their power teaches another person to stand in their power. Then those two people, and it multiplies by however many people they meet, and all those people that the other person meets, and it multiplies and it multiplies and it multiplies. And that's how you bring about change. It takes one person. And I always make this like statement is like, look at like Rosa Parks, look at like certain situations, like historical events where it took one person to step up, and then all these other people were able to step up into their power. So a lot of people are going to start using their intuition and their soul guidance more, and connecting more to their soul, and disconnecting from the bullshit that we've been taught. And as that happens, you're going to step up into your power, and you're going to bring about change. And that's the whole purpose of a lot of this stuff. So I feel like whoever was guided to watch this reading today, that's probably for you. Or you're going to meet somebody who's going to help you get there. We got Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. And Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. These energies feel so feminine and like motherly, like this beautiful, like, no, I don't want to say Mother Earth, because it's not earthy energy. It's almost just like this beautiful, like kind, loving mother energy. Like as soon as I saw the cards, it was just like this like overwhelming love, this overwhelming energy. And it feels like a lot of, even though I know that's not what the cards say, this is kind of what Spirit's like giving me, is like healing those inner child wounds and feeling free. Having like, as you're healing your stuff, and this is what's been going on for a few years. A lot of people, I say it started, if you're a part of the group I'm talking about, you're awakening, like you having awareness to you being more than just a human, like your soul connection. Even if you've been using your gifts your whole life, like I have, you didn't realize you were actually using them. But like the awakening, like an actual awakening, happened for most people in this group between 2017 and 2019. And as that's been going on, the last like however many years you've been going through it have been, I don't want to say hell, but like really rough, really hard, because you're facing all these things that you've suppressed and you didn't realize, and you're like internally changing all of this coding in your body that you've like been conditioned with, that you've, let me say it a different way, just in case you've never watched my videos and you know what I'm talking about. So the way I explain it is, the human is like a computer system. The human mind, people call it the ego, so we'll call it ego. The human mind, the ego, is a computer system that only has information that was downloaded into it. So basically, anything you've experienced or you've observed or you've seen or has been told to you, anything you basically experience in any sense. Whereas the soul is all knowing. It's just, it has access to everything and anything, right? When you're conditioned your whole life, which you are, when you're conditioned your whole life to think, believe, and feel a certain way, Sage, this cat is really extra right now. Come here. Nope, you're gonna sit on my lap. Come here. When you're conditioned like that, when you actually awaken and start seeing the truth of stuff, and you're no longer living in that kind of like bullshit bubble of society and all the other shit that you've been taught, like it's hard. It's a lot, because there's so much stuff. And basically what happens is, it's almost like this coding in your body where it's like, you think about like a computer system, it's almost like you're overwriting the old computer system, which is not easy to do because it's in a totally different language, if you want to call it like that, right? So what a lot of you have been doing that maybe you don't realize is, over the last few years, and some of you could have been a little bit longer, a little bit shorter than the time frame I gave you, but you've been actually healing all these inner child wounds. You've been healing all this stuff from the past that relates to like ground zero of where this started, of where those traumas, those specific belief systems, those fears, all of that stuff started, so you can clear your energy and come back to yourself that you came here to be, but a stronger, more like empowered, brighter version of that. And I've talked about this like a million times. It's like your energy starts like this, right? Your love starts like this, because soul energy is love energy. So it starts like, you know, we'll say like small, right? Every time you get hit with a trauma and you meet it with resistance and you overcome it, your love expands, your soul expands, your energy expands, right? And it grows brighter and brighter and brighter, which helps affect more people. And I just realized the shirt I was wearing. Try to find light during the dark days. Okay, yeah, I intuitively actually put this shirt on this morning before I went to get coffee, because I literally was going to wear my otter shirt and I just kept, that makes sense why I put it on now. But so all that is like happening to help you grow as a soul, help you brighten your light. Every time you do that, you're going to meet people who you're either going to help them see their own light, or you're going to trigger the fuck out of them to see the shadows they haven't dealt with. And I know I end up triggering a lot of people, which I kind of like doing now, because I'm just like, you're welcome. It helps you see the truth. I like when people trigger me because it helps me see the truth. So it helps me see something that's suppressed and hidden below the surface, right? So anyway, what it feels like with this is, it's just very like motherly, feminine, nurturing energy, but a very protective, like guardian energy. And a lot of us did not have that growing up. We didn't have that nurture. We didn't have that love, like from a parent the way we needed. For whatever reason it was, irrelevant. We didn't have that. And so it feels like over the last few years, as you are doing the healing, you are reparenting yourself. You are helping to clear all that trauma and all that energy. And it's helping you open yourself up to be free. And it feels like for some reason, like people connecting to the divine feminine energy, it doesn't matter your gender. For some reason, I'm just getting is helping people to connect to the divine feminine energy. The divine feminine energy is really about allowing things to flow and trusting your intuition, and letting like us come from a place of like our heart. Like the feminine works with the heart, the masculine normally works with the root, right? Chakras. So when the feminine's working with the heart chakra, like that's where love is processed through. That's where like all this intuition energy a lot of times is actually not processed through the third eye like we're taught. It's actually through the heart chakra, which is why if you ever notice, like a lot of feminines, when they feel like overwhelmed, heavy, and like all this stuff, and a lack of love and a lack of like flowing, and they're in control, they have a lot of pressure in their chest area. They end up having like panic attacks and anxiety attacks. And that's why, because the energy is not flowing the way it's supposed to. Whereas the masculines often have back problems, especially lower back problems, because they're not allowing the energy to flow up the way it's supposed to. So I know kind of even the chakras we've been taught, whatever, I trust what spirit says to me. So I'm going to always go with what they say over whatever the fuck other people say. But like, that's what they've shown me and told me and stuff. And I definitely believe it. So a lot of people are going to start opening their heart chakras up is more so what I was getting to with this. And it's going to allow love to flow naturally. And what's going to happen is you don't need words, because when your energy is open with love, people can just feel that love. They can feel that acceptance. They don't need you to behave and show them that you love them. That's more of a human ego thing for us to kind of rewrite what we need to. But once we rewrite our coding and get to where we need to be, we don't go back to the olds because it's already like stable and solid. And if you've been watching my readings for a while, I've been talking about this, is you can't have what you want until you have the stability and tools you need to get what you want. And that's part of it, is you have to have this internal stabilization and this foundation for yourself. And that's, you know, part of it. Rabbit. Oh, I saw one. He came up to my patio the other day. I was so excited. And I keep seeing baby lizards a lot. And actually baby frogs lately. Keep seeing a lot of baby animals lately, like outside my house. Crow. Oh, hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna pull like one more card. I definitely will do like a reading. I might not actually do, because they're saying you don't need to do a reading. I might actually just do like a podcast type thing without the cards and talk about this a little bit like more in depth, because I know I'm just kind of giving a little bit of information. Ooh, the dragonfly. Just caught up on my words when I said that. Damn, you'll be giving me a lot of energy today. Yeah, I don't know why I just have this like this, not panicky energy, that's wrong, just like this like almost like this urgent, like get this shit done type energy, and I have no idea why. We have the sloth on the bottom, and I love it. We have the wolf underneath. Oh shit, we got the rabbit. I love rabbits, man, they're cute as fuck. I want to pet another one so bad. Okay, with the wolf and sloth, so actually what's funny is this, see, like this type of stuff I don't take like as literal as other shit. Like when spirit channels stuff to me, it's not always that way. With the wolf, this is what it feels like. The masculine finally speaking his truth and stepping into his power. And the feminine is finally learning how to relax and flow and allow things to happen for her. That's what it feels like with those two cards. With the crow and the dragonfly. So with the crow, what they were showing me is this crown on the top. And they're showing me that like, you're going to get to that place where you want to be, that like king queen energy where you want to be. And that's not obviously like literal like a king and queen, but like at the kind of like, that's the wrong way to say it too. Let me figure out how to say it. You're gonna get to the place you want to be in your life where you have the things that you want. You're not going to have people having power and control over you. Like you're going to be like the ruler of your own life. You're going to be leading your own life. That's kind of what it means. But it feels like you still have some shadows you need to work through. And it feels like spirit is definitely giving you a lot more information to help you get where you need to be. Some of you, like that feels a lot like a lot of masculine energy. Some of the feminines might actually be the ones who are giving the information to the masculines though, and helping them kind of get where they need to be to like catapult them up real quick. With this dragonfly, I just get so much like ancestor energy. Like a lot of you guys have loved ones around you right now, loved ones who have passed away. Even if it was more recently, like you have like a lot of energy of your loved ones kind of coming to visit you, whether that's in your dreams, whether that's them sending you an animal or a sign, or somebody giving you a message about that person. But it just, I can't even explain it. It just feels like your loved ones visiting you and just showing you like they're there supporting you and helping you through this. And some of you guys might be, even though this seems like a really positive message, and it is, if it doesn't seem like a positive message to you, it is. But let me just pull from this while I'm talking. But the listen to your intuition card fell out. That's why I'm taking it. Even if you're going through the rough time, like I know it sucks, but you'll get through it. Like, just remember how strong you are and that it's happening to help you clear what it needs to clear. And sometimes that energy of resistance is really heavy, but just trust your intuition and just keep going with the flow as much as you can. Oh, I like it. We got success and big happy changes. I'm telling you, like, new beginnings are coming. Like, they're right around the corner. Like, shit is gonna happen like this so quick, you're not even gonna fucking see it coming or realizing it. You might intuitively feel it, but you might not actually see it. With this, listen to your intuition and improving health. I need to learn to stop talking so fast when I'm in this racing energy. This is almost just like confirmation of what I said before about trusting your intuition. We got the other intuition card, listening to your intuition. Like, it feels like somebody knows the answer. Their intuition has told them to do something, but they're stopping themselves from doing it because they're scared that their intuition's wrong. Like, you already know this. You already know this. Like, you don't even need me to give you the extra validation, even though you're wanting it. You don't actually need that. Like, you need to trust in yourself. Whatever this is, it's helping you to get to the place you need to be at. And this is, I love this because the improving health card, we have a cup right above the heart chakra. And like the symbolism of that is filling the cup, and like, especially in the heart chakra area, like filling the cup is filling your own cup, filling yourself up with love. And then when it pours over, you're giving that naturally to other people. But to me, this is also about clearing all this old energy and filling your energy up with love, soul energy. The whole thing is, though, Spirit is like emphasizing is trust your intuition, not the fear. Like, stop listening to every thought that comes, and they're saying this has to do with the crown thing too, like your crown chakra. Stop listening to every thought that comes up. Ask yourself, is this intuition or not? And you can usually tell the difference. If it's intuition, it comes in very smooth. It comes in very, like, sometimes subtle, not always. It depends if it's your spirit guide or who it is that is coming through or how it's coming through. But it comes in as just like this knowing, this softness, this truth. When it's a fear or it's an old trauma, your body usually feels anxious. It usually feels tense. It usually feels heavy. And it comes through like real quick, like as this like fear. It's not a knowing. Even if you sit and feel into it, you can feel it's actually not a knowing at all. It's just this like heaviness and discomfort. I wanted to say something else, but they're not wanting me to say it right now. So I feel like that was supposed to trigger somebody for a reason. Trust your intuition. You know what your intuition feels like versus what fears and what your mind is telling you. Everything that you've heard or you've seen is just what it is, what you've heard and seen. It doesn't make it truth though. So I hope that this helps you guys, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day.